Alright, and this is our first video, and it's going to be let's talk about WWE Night of Champions 2008. We could class this as a sort of review, but it's not really a review because we're kind of, trying to discuss it from memory. I guess you could say that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Spike, and I'm along with
Dusty.
And more or less, we've been watching wrestling for quite some time, and we felt like making videos because, why not? The intro to Night of Champions was by a band called Shinedown. I'm not really a fan of Shinedown, to be honest with you. Their songs don't really appeal to me. They tend to bore me a little tiny bit.
I think they sound a lot like Nickelback.
That didn't really sound too great, no. So yeah, let's get started with the first match was John Morrison and The Miz against Finlay and Hornswoggle. Going into this match was not expecting
low expectations, but this match pleasantly surprised me. There was a good sequence that Hornswoggle had where he did a head scissors and then a stunner.
Yes, stunner. It was actually really fun because Hornswoggle angers me these days. The fact that he was the Raw general manager, apparently.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Raw for ages.
Raw is just unwatchable, in my opinion, now. It's
not watchable. No, it really isn't. I mean, Hornswoggle ever since the whole Chavo thing, Hornswoggle's done nothing but anger me.
Finlay in this match was good. He lured his opponent in and he more or less made it look realistic, and that's what wrestling lacks these days, is looking realistic. He would treat it like it would be a real fight.
Yeah, John Morrison and The Miz, they did well. I mean, Miz is another person. I respect John Morrison. Yeah. It's a shame he's no longer in WWE, but The Miz did alright too. I don't really like The Miz either, but he was actually doing pretty good. I honestly can't really remember a lot of what Miz did, but Hornswoggle took a few good bumps.
Yeah, the ending. Hornswoggle took a flip. He got thrown off the top rope. And for a guy like Hornswoggle to do that, it's actually a bit impressive compared to what he does now.
Yeah.
It's not impressive compared to what other little people do.
The ones from Mexico.
Yeah, luchadors, but it's impressive for him.
He also looked like he could have got a concussion from getting thrown into the corner. That was probably one of my favourite moments. If only that sort of stuff could happen today to him, because he does truly irritate me these days. The next match, Matt Hardy against Chavo Guerrero. The last match was for the tag team titles.
Yeah.
This match was for the US title, I believe.
Yeah.
Another really good match. Very good psychology from Matt Hardy.
Yeah, from both, Chavo Guerrero was working the leg quite a bit, and Matt Hardy was selling the leg. There was a point in the match where he went to the top rope, and Chavo Guerrero grabbed his leg, pulled him, and he smacked him out.
Yeah,
and it's pretty good.
I wish Chavo as well had got a better deal in the WWE.
Yeah, same.
So sadly, we got released. I don't think he's in good terms with WWE, is he?
I don't know. I won't claim to know about this.
No, he was doing some Twitter stuff saying about things. I don't really know what the Twitter thing was. And Matt Hardy, I've got a bit of respect for him as well. It went a bit downhill after a while, but I'm sure he's picking himself up. That's the thing you find about the Hardy Boys. I mean, they every now and then they'll mess up and they'll make really stupid choices in life, but they always manage to get back up. I mean, there comes times where they're kind of messing up a lot of times. This match was really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed Chavo and Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy won the US title.
Yeah, but he did a Jake Roberts. When I say Jake Roberts, he did a twist of fate. It just seemed like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, but
Chavo Guerrero was having in the middle of the offense, and then out of nowhere, twist of fate.
It just looked like the ending just came out right at the blue, which was good. I mean, I could have watched them both wrestle for days and days on end. The next match was for the ECW title. It was Mark Henry versus Kane versus The Big Show.
Low expectations.
Low expectations.
For what it was really good. Like Kane in the middle of the match, like injured his leg. He like got like knocked out of the ring, landed like on his leg. He kind of like couldn't walk for a bit.
Well, how skinny did the Big Show look, though?
Big Show Big Show has gained weight again.
It's just I'm not saying the Big Show's fat, but like he's skinny. I mean, just how tiny he was compared to the way he is now. And I was really surprised by all of them. I mean, like just the fact that it was actually like a relatively good match.
Kane worked Mark Henry's leg, which Mark Henry has a history of leg issues, so that makes sense.
Kane also showed that he was a good professional this night.
Yeah.
So, like at that night, I should say, by running and clotheslining them both as they were in the corner.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoyed this match. Like they're all still in WWE, aren't they?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, you've got Kane is doing the mask.
Yeah, he's wearing a mask again, which is kind of pointless.
Yeah, Big Show's just being a Big Show, not really doing an awful lot. And Mark Henry, I've not seen Mark Henry for quite some time.
Yeah, I'm sure he's still in it. He's like with Abraham Washington, I believe.
Oh.
I don't know. That's the last time I watched it.
No, so I'm trying to like remember and trying to like sort of stay current as well.
Yeah.
Is sometimes it's a bit important. I personally believe. Ted DiBiase against Cody Rhodes and Hardcore Holly with Ted came down and he was saying that he wanted the match to be postponed for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, like you see, the thing is, like that's kind of good heel. It's like kind of like it's more being an idiot more than anything. Like how can you expect a match to be postponed for like 10 minutes? Like wait 10 minutes for my partner to come here.
That actually made me laugh. I mean, that's the thing I find with wrestling these days. It's not funny. It's like
there's no unintentional comedy.
Yeah,
they try way too hard.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like as soon as he came down, he's like saying, "Oh, I just got a text message from my partner," and then just again, this was another just out of the blue moment. Cody Rhodes just DDTs Hardcore Holly, causing a Hardcore Holly. Poor guy did not get a very good deal in WWE for getting all those gimmicks, a spark plug, like that.
He got the best deal as Hardcore Holly.
Yeah,
he had a title match against Brock Lesnar.
Oh yeah, where Brock Lesnar broke his neck.
Yeah,
I'm going to break your neck. I was a Royal Rumble. That was a really, really good match. I enjoyed that match.
Yeah. This match, we can't really say much about it. All it was a DDT and a dream streak, which is just basically a sleeper with a Russian leg sweep.
Yeah, I mean, like for what it was,
it was alright.
It was okay.
I can't really say much about it.
It was Ted DiBiase's first debut match where he won. Yeah, this was for the tag team, the other tag team
titles. The Raw tag team titles.
Alright, so that was alright, I guess. It wasn't amazing, but yeah, I guess it was okay. Kofi Kingston against Jericho, but before that, it was JBL's segment.
Oh yeah, JBL cut a promo, and it was weird. He was talking so much he was saying so much negative things about the state of where I think it was in Texas. He wouldn't be speaking about Texas if it wasn't in Texas.
Seemed a bit drunk, didn't he? I thought he looked just the way the camera zoomed into his face.
He seemed a bit glazed over. Yeah. It was he just looked in the camera and but he cut a really good promo. As did Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho telling us that we don't deserve to watch him.
Chris Jericho speaking about all the sacrifices he made also. That's a really good promo. That's really good because he's been in wrestling
since the dawn of time.
For a good while. Since before I was born.
Yeah, it's Kofi Kingston came down and it was just he was doing this really weird sort of stance that I thought it was kind of just weird kind of it was sneaky or something.
It was kind of like a boxing pose, but it was a bit too high. It was his fists were at his head. We'll probably put if we can find the match on YouTube, we'll probably put it in the description. You can see for yourself.
Well, yeah, and Lance Cade was out as well, and
for some reason,
Shawn didn't really do an awful lot apart from attack Shawn Michaels when he ran down with an eye injury.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels was injured, had an injured eye. It's weird, because this is just the start of a rivalry between them, I believe.
Yeah, I've got a lot of respect for Jericho and Shawn Michaels. Their rivalry, I don't think they've actually had a really bad rivalry.
No, that was the last one.
Kofi Kingston as well, another person that's not really getting utilised well these days. I mean, he looked like he was going to have. What is he even doing nowadays? I don't know. Isn't he? He's
tag team champion
with Evan Bourne. They don't even care about tag teams.
No,
is he not?
I have no idea.
They don't even care about tag teams anymore.
No, why should we?
Yeah, exactly.
This match was really good.
It was really good. This was for the Intercontinental. I say surprisingly good women's match with Mickie James and Katie Lee.
Yeah, Katie Lee is is really good. She's in TNA now. She's as Winter.
They're both.
They're both in TNA now, and that shows you that at the end, Katie Lee had Mickie James in an armbar, and Mickie James was screaming for the good reason.
Not like Kelly.
She was in pain, not like Kelly. She just screams for the sake of screaming.
This is, it just shows that females, you can put on a good women's match, but it's not just eye candy.
Heck, watch this promotion called Shimmer.
Yeah,
that's an example of a good women's promotion.
Both females in TNA now, which I wish them all the success in the world. TNA is one of those really, really underappreciated wrestling. I can understand I can understand why TNA gets hated, but sometimes it feels like it gets hated a bit too much because it's good, got good wrestling. Maybe the segments that TNA
the storylines are awful.
They can't.
We're kind of going off topic here.
But the whole Katie Lee was with Paul Burchill.
Paul Burchill. Apparently the British Brock Lesnar sounds and guy. He's he was underutilized in WWE in my opinion.
It was a really
should have at least become Intercontinental Champion.